Welcome back. So in this video, like a plan, I'm gonna tell you what I will do for language learning. It's for German and Japanese. Yes, for German, I'm doing, the idea is to make an immersive effect. For this, I will do few times per day for a few minutes. I will immerse myself, like listen and repeat those phrases that will give me that effect. For Japanese, I'm gonna do immersive effect also. For Japanese, I'm gonna, in addition to listening those videos and like memorizing, I will do the diary. This is consciousness diary I have. This is not a vampire style diaries where you write a lot. It's a consciously habit tracker. I got two of them. Like here, actual diary, here is in Japanese what I write little simple phrase like kanji, the character, and hiragana, what it does, like the contingent, like something like what is needed to be said, added to that, like symbol. And this, I'm doing it with colorful pens, and by this I'm having some like real stuff I can lay my hands on in this language learning of Japanese. It really helps. Yes, immersive environment. This is, I should pay my tribute to the immersive environment in order. This is how I learned English, and this is I'm planning to do with German, with Japanese. I also, another point I wanted to highlight in this video, I also set the UI to the on the computer, on one of the systems in the computer, and like I set the UI to German, and that gives me sort of that vibe, that language is needed for me, that I'm not learning it in vain. I have this, like, it's part of immersive environment, and it's part of motivational, like, those things that motivate me. So yeah, that's the UI. Okay, really quick, in conclusion, this is our style, really quick, really like meaningful, just like that. We covered German, we covered Japanese, we covered the UI. What I've done this video, I reminded you, is about what I'm planning to do for the language learning, like in the future. I already had like a video about languages, and this video is about language learning. So what I'm doing for Japanese, it's like a summary. For Japanese, I'm doing this kind of diary, keeping diary, learning simple, like like characters, and that's, I think I will show you one, like, yeah, this is it, like, you see, yeah, like Mori, this is woods, I mean, I have done the woods, and Mori, I've done Mori, come on, like, I wrote that, like Mori, and also I have this stuff, yeah, Mori yatta, it means Mori, I've done, like this kanji, like, no, character from China, and yatta in hiragana, it's like how it is written in Japanese. Mori yatta, Mori, I've done Mori. Yeah, with colorful pens, and there's like will be a few of those things, like like each day, like one my activity in that will be in Japanese, and I will be repeating them from week to week, and in this way I'll have some remaining, I will have some usage of these characters. I was excited about this symbols, this writing system, for a long time, and now I can actually implement it in my like everyday learning, everyday activities. Yeah, like Another like important thing I wanted to highlight in this video, what I will do for my language learning is, like on phone, on like the sensor phone, like, I will send myself phrases through email. What that? Welcome back. This is a video about what I will do for language learning activities I will do. Another important aspect I will do for learning languages, I will use the email. I will use the email on phone. I will send myself phrases like, like this Duolingo, no, not bilingual. Like that kind of text where you have like phrase in one language and then you have like translation in another language. And I will do that with phrases. I will send myself occasional emails with those phrases, and also set up like the ringtone for when email comes. I also set up like data fetching in email settings on the phone. So the thing is like, it will, when I will send myself mail from another mail, it will be ringing like, like alarm, like that kind of style, and I will like pick up that, and then I'll go through it and I will repeat the phrase. In this way I'm using technology for learning. This will work well. I think this will work well fine for German. With Japanese my main focus is writing system, and I'm listening, I'm doing this immersive effect. The technology will help me with that. So I think that was quite it for this video. Like, I mentioned what I will do for language learning. I will mention what I will do for German. I have mentioned what I will do for Japanese. What I'm like my trackers, the staff, all that kind of stuff, and I think that was it. Like immersive environment I'll try to do like that what works. I think grammar and like words, they don't give you that fluency, that speed, that understanding, like all that passion and stuff like that. It doesn't give you that. It just, it's also important, and I don't want to underestimate the meaning of grammar, but that's a huge but. I'm doing immersive study. I'm trying to do that. And that's what I will do. Like, habit tracker, all that kind of occasional emails, all that stuff. Like learning and repeating and going to it, returning to it few times per day for a few minutes, and that kind of like fill my mind with that kind of like new information and new usage. Like I already said, I learned yatta, more yatta. I've done woods, like I written it in my journal and I'm repeating it, like really fun, really exciting. That I will do. And for history I will do another good stuff, but more of that in a few minutes. For history, what I'm doing, what I'm doing for history in my progress, I'm also picking, like, I'm not trying to read like ton of pages in one day and don't expect to memorize it all. I'm picking little like phrases, and I'm also sending them through mail to myself. I'm also like doing TTS, which I showed somewhere in one of the videos. Yes, I'm doing the TTS. I'm repeating, like, to know at least something. And that was it for this video.